These 5 items are absolutely essential if you have braces. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the most essential things when you have braces, like this. Yes, my hair is black, and if you want to know how or why that happened, then check out this card up here, and then come back to this video later. So, I have 5 items that are absolutely essential if you have braces, and I'm going to explain them to you. So, first what we have is these types of Plackers, or there's also platypus ones, like this. They've got a little thing on the end, and then this. These ones are the Platypus brand. I actually don't use those ones. I don't like them as much as these ones. So these ones are by Plackers, and they're called Orthopic. And I like these ones because they're just like the platypus ones, but they have this little like rubber part, and this piece right here actually can come off. And so that piece just comes off. I don't actually use that piece, but this piece right here is great for getting in. So these things are great because they actually go underneath the wire right here. So you go in under the wire, and you go over to the side, and then over to the other side. They're really great. Now sometimes, for this next item, sometimes you're going to have ligatures. Right now I have ligatures right here, there and there. They're ligatured together with a figure 8, and that makes them pretty tight. So sometimes it's really hard to get in there with the placker right here underneath there because they're so tight. So the next item you're going to absolutely need is one of these. You're going to get these from your orthodontist. They're like little needles, like sewing needles, but they're made out of plastic, and they're kind of curved. And you're actually going to use these with some regular floss. And you don't have to do this on every single tooth, because most teeth you can get under with the plackers. But these work really great for these ones right here, and if you have ligatures that make them too tight to get the plackers into. So that would be there and there. And so you just use it. It's really easy. You just floss through the needle like that. And then you go through. Let's see if I can do this on camera. You pull it through, and then you can floss. And it's kind of a pain in the butt to floss this way, but it's great for in the back right here, and if you have ligatures that are making them together so they're too tight to floss. So the third item is a really important one, and you do this every single morning. You're going to get this from your orthodontist. It's like a toothbrush, but it has 2 rows right here. And you're going to use this to brush your gums in the morning, every morning. If you don't brush your gums in the morning, then they could get inflamed or irritated because of your teeth moving. So brushing them helps to stimulate circulation so that your gums stay healthy during this process and your teeth move faster. And so you just kind of brush up here in the gum area, like this. And I like to go under here too, because I have that tooth back there. The 4th item that is, I believe, a non-negotiable, you need this item, is a water flosser. And I've got one right here. You see this? This one is a water pick, but you don't have to use that brand. There are plenty of cheaper options or more affordable options available. A water flosser is, I believe, a non-negotiable, as well as all of these other items on this list. And a lot of people will say that you can water floss instead of floss your actual teeth when you have braces. That's not true. Water flossing is not a replacement for real flossing. I have to get that through. I cannot stress that enough, that water flossing is not a replacement for regular flossing. However, it's a great way to get excess material out from underneath your wire when you've eaten or other situations. It's really important to brush your teeth after you eat when you have braces, and you can get travel water flossers too that you can keep in your purse or in your bag, but you're also going to have these that you're going to get from the orthodontist. These are not part of the list because they are technically optional, but I would definitely get them. That would be just a travel toothbrush, and a travel toothpaste. You're going to use these after you eat when you are out. So the water flosser is really easy to use. I usually have it all the way up to the strongest setting, and you just take it, you turn it on, and you go like this. You put it in there, and you put it right in this area. And you have to have your mouth open when you're using it. And I'll demonstrate it real quick. It's going to get a little loud, but you let the water drain out into the sink when you're using it. It's really easy to use, but the best part about it is that after you floss, you can water floss as well, and that's going to make your mouth feel really clean. It almost makes it feel power washed, and it's a great feeling, and it gets anything else out of your teeth so that they stay clean. It's really important to keep them clean when you have braces. And the fifth thing on this list that is absolutely essential is a mechanical toothbrush. You can use one like this. This one is a spin brush. Or you can use this one. This is an Oral-B one. But a toothbrush like this is going to be way easier to keep your teeth clean, especially with braces, than a regular manual toothbrush. And the reason for that is because it's moving really fast, and so it actually gets underneath there a little bit easier than if you were just going in with a regular toothbrush. And so that's really easy. You just use some toothpaste and you use the toothbrush, and make sure you brush your teeth every time you eat. But you don't want to do it like instantly. You want to wait maybe 15 or 20 minutes, because actually after you eat, your teeth become acidic and minerals come out from your teeth, or not that they come out, but the material is a little spongy, right? And so your teeth are actually more sensitive to abrasion when you've just eaten. So you actually want to wait about 20 minutes before you eat. So that's why you want to like switch with water or something after eating to get the bulk of the mess out of your teeth, and then after about 20 minutes you'll brush them. And the reason you want to wait 20 minutes is because it takes about 20 minutes for your enamel to kind of get hard again, because in your saliva there are minerals that actually go back into the outer layer of your enamel after you eat, but it takes some time to do that. So that's why you don't want to brush directly after eating, because your teeth are way more sensitive to being damaged that way. So you want to wait a little while, and then you're going to go in and you're going to brush. So you're going to brush like this first, then like this, then like this. And then you do everything else like you normally would. And always make sure to brush your tongue. Now, aside from the travel toothbrush and the travel toothpaste, which you should have anyways, but it's not necessarily an absolute requirement, because you can always just carry a regular toothbrush in your bag and just put like a little holder on it. There are going to be a couple things that are not necessarily required, but they're good to have for if you need them. So there's this right here. You're going to get this from your orthodontist. It's like a little brush thing. It actually comes with a cap. And I've only used this once, and I've had my braces for about 2 months now. So I would not necessarily say that this is a non-negotiable item, but it's great for if you're on the go and you need to get something out like that. It can help. However, if you just keep one of these in your pocket, then you can just use this. So this kind of takes the place of this. And I find that I don't really have an issue with food getting stuck that badly, so badly that I need to like actually push something up in there. I find that typically swishing with water and brushing my teeth is all I need. And you only need to floss your teeth twice a day, and once in the morning, once at night. So during the rest of the day, when you're like eating and stuff, when you brush your teeth, you just have to use the toothbrush, and that's all that you really need to get everything out of your braces. So I find that this is a bit superfluous. You don't necessarily need it. Then another thing that's optional is tooth wax. I used a lot of this in the very beginning of getting braces, but after my mouth got used to the braces, it only took about a week and a half to 2 weeks. I don't use this at all anymore, actually, but it's great to have for in case you need it, especially in the beginning of your journey. you just take a little piece like this and you put it on the area that's bothering your mouth. So say this one is bothering me. You just put the wax there and it just kind of like puts a barrier between the metal and your skin and it actually makes it less painful, because in the very beginning of getting braces, your mouth will get pretty eaten up. And the wax is very great for in the very, very beginning. But towards the end of your journey and after about like 2 weeks, you're really not going to need it. But everybody's different. Some people have more sensitive skin, so you might need it. I personally don't. I don't think that most people will need that. But those are the 5 essential items. And I also added 3 items that you don't necessarily have to have, but it really helps. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed making it. If you like this video, please consider giving it a like. And if you like me, you think I'm cute, you like what I do, you like my stuff, please consider subscribing. It really does mean a lot to me if you would join me on this journey. And not just this, I have a bunch of vlogs to view, a bunch of things to watch. And if you like that, then please consider subscribing. I actually don't have a job anymore. I lost my job due to COVID about 2 weeks ago now. And so I'm full-time on YouTube, and I would love it if you join me and we could all have a good time together. So, but you guys have a lovely day. I'm gonna have a great day myself, and I'm gonna get some more work done because I have a bunch of different stuff to do today. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.